What up? Back again. Um, more, more music. More lists. Counting down my end of the year. Best albums of the year. This is gonna be 39 through 35. Got a few comments on my last video that I enjoyed reading. And it's just great to see all the different music tastes that people have. I think that's what's so enjoyable about year-end lists, is just to see what other people like and what they enjoy. So, anyway, I'm going to jump right into things with number 39. One of the bands that just really, got me into some got me loving some absolute heavy shit. That would be Deafheaven's New Bermuda. Now, I think it was 2013 release. Sunbather was probably my favorite album of the year, maybe second favorite. God, it just blew me away. It was like, I always used to think like metal was all screamo and just no point to it, but like with Deafheaven, it's just so melodic. It's like melodic black metal. I'm gonna have to show you for you to believe it, but it's very interesting. They have one of the best drummers in any genre of music right now, I think, and it's mind-melting stuff. I know that Sunbather definitely melted my mind when it came out in 2013 with the song Dreamhouse. Holy crap, I still listen to that song like at least once or twice a week, and I was listening to it like every day for like a year when I first listened to it. So anyway, this is the song Gifts for the Earth off their new album New Bermuda from Deafheaven. Yeah, so very interesting to me at least. I know not everyone can get into that, but once again, it's just our taste, so who cares. This next one I cannot show the track because it would be blocked in 247 countries. But this album was amazing because I never thought I'd hear anything like this in the modern day. I guess we kind of heard, like Charles Bradley, if you've heard him, he came out with some soul stuff. But this one, really blew my mind because this guy's only like 21 or 22, I think. And that would be Leon Bridges' Coming Home. It sounds like you're being taken back to the 60s and 70s, back when soul was just so big, It's just, it's amazing. He's such a great singer, and this guy, honestly, I think when he drops his next album, he's gonna absolutely explode. I honestly think that. I'm gonna predict it right now because he's got that sound. It's like throws back to the 60s because that's exactly what it sounds like. So please check out Leon Bridges' Coming Home. I really don't think anyone would be disappointed. It's really good music. So anyway, down to number 37, we got Torres with Sprinter. I'd never listened to Torres before this. I think she'd released an album before that was mixed with mixed reviews, and this album was really, really good. It's just it's heavy, but it's also like really soft, and the lyrics are just amazing, and it's just like the songwriting is great, and I would compare, her a lot to like PJ Harvey if you've listened to her, and this album was great, and I think, her next album could, possibly be a masterpiece, honestly. So, I don't have a lot to say about her because I don't know a ton about her, but you know, this album is really good, and the song I'm going to be showing you is called Strange Hellos, so here you go.
Heather, I'm sorry that your mother diseased in the brain, cannot recall your name. Heather, I dreamt that I forgave, but that only comes in waves. I hate you all the same. I was wrong for being real, but if I don't believe then
So like you can see, I mean, just a really great listen from me at least. So yeah. Anyway, down to number 36. Got turned on to this by a foreign exchange student that was here for a while that, you know, really likes some good music. I give a shout out to him, man, because he's back in Czechoslovakia or Czech Republic, but God, he turned me on to a lot of good music, and this is one of them. And you know, really, this album kind of is a bit like some Young Fathers material. I don't think it's, you know, a ton alike, but it's got a few similarities to me at least. And he's got some he's got probably the highest voice I've ever heard on a guy. I thought he was a girl when I first heard him, but you know, don't take that away from how good he is, you know, as a songwriter and just as a musician. He is unbelievable. So please check out Shamir Bailey if you are interested. I mean, if you like Young Fathers or whatever, because he's got a wide variety of interesting sounds. So anyway, the album is Ratchet. It's by why can't I think of it right? Shamir, and the song I'm going to be playing is called Call It Off. So hope you enjoy, and just once again tell me what you think of all these songs. This is Call It Off.
Shamir Bailey, North Las Vegas. It's not time to get started. It's time to call it off.
I've been trying to find a reason to keep us together. Try to make up my bed of lies and carving out my shelter. It's time to call it off. And this
So yeah, obviously very groovy, very dancey. You can get in your head real quick if you enjoy this kind of music. Anyway, I guess this has been a bit of a shorter video, but as we go down to number 35, this is an album that really surprised me because I wasn't expecting a lot from what I heard when I first heard the single to this album from Beach House. The album is Depression Cherry. You know, I really wasn't expecting a lot. You know, I knew they were going in a new direction, and I wasn't looking forward to it because I'd always liked the Beach House. You know, the previous 3 albums were amazing, and I wasn't looking forward to this album that much. And you know, they actually released an album 3 weeks after this release that I didn't care for at all. But this release, like I said, really surprised me because, you know, yeah, it's not the same Beach House I know and love, but it's a good new direction, you know. You know, not as much like what would you call it, a reverb, Beach House always has had a thing for like a ton of reverb in their songs, but this is just a very melodic album. It's just kind of like almost hypnotic, and it's really good. It blew me away. It wasn't the best Beach House album by any means, but it's still a dang good album, and just a very, like I said, hypnotic album. And the lyrics are amazing. It's kind of a darker album, and sometimes I like dark albums, but anyway, this song's called Beyond Love. It's Beach House's Depression Cherry. So yeah, like I said, completely caught me off guard. And then their album after that was kind of what I was expecting from this album. But still, I really like Beach House's new record. So anyway, that's this video. Tomorrow will be 34 through 30. Looking forward to getting down to number 1. But anyway, I hope you like this video. I hope I am turning some people on to some new music. It just depends. I know not everyone's my age, so not everyone likes the same music as I do. I've said that every video, but that's okay. I'm always open to listening to new music, and like I said, the VC is what turned me on to so much jazz. I've been in the jazz stage now for a long time, so thank you, VC. So tomorrow is 34 through 30. Once again, leave a comment, tell me what you thought of this video, tell me what you think of my selections, and tell me what your selections would be. Thanks for watching, and peace.